Welcome back. Ghislaine Maxwell, convicted of running a child sex trafficking ring for deceased financier Jeffrey Epstein, is appealing that sex trafficking conviction. Her lawyer, Arthur Aidala, says she's ready to take the case all the way to the Supreme Court. We spoke at length with NewsNation's senior story editor, Paula Frolick. He did. Paula, good morning.
Good morning. Well, Hena, Arthur and I talked about a range of topics, including Ghislaine's appeal and whether or not she's getting special treatment in prison. So I began the conversation basically just by asking how she's doing in this Tallahassee prison.
For someone who's been incarcerated as long as she has, under the brutal conditions in which she was kept during her trial, she's actually doing very well, like much better than I expected. I wish she was closer. I would go visit her just to spend time with her. She is so knowledgeable about life. She's a world traveler. And, look, just so everyone is clear, when they arrested Jeffrey Epstein and they charged Jeffrey Epstein, the name Ghislaine Maxwell was nowhere found in any of the paperwork, in the indictment, in the grand jury minutes. She was a non-entity. It wasn't until he's dead, and now they've spent all of this time, effort, and energy on Jeffrey Epstein and this big sex trafficking ring, that all of a sudden Ghislaine Maxwell's name pops up.
Well, we know that Ghislaine feels like she's a proxy for Epstein. But when do we expect to hear a ruling on this appeal? And if she gets the appeal, is she going to testify?
Okay, so there's questions, yes. The timing, we don't know the timing because there's no deadline for this appellate court to rule. I will be honest with you, I'm not overly optimistic, but this is the type of case that can go to the United States Supreme Court. The big issue has to do with a non-prosecution agreement, and to your question about will she testify, we're asking that the case be thrown out because there was a non-prosecution agreement signed by Jeffrey Epstein, which said, if I plead guilty and I go to jail, you're not going to hurt anyone around me. So we're asking that the case gets thrown out the same way they did in Bill Cosby's case, where he signed a non-prosecution agreement and the prosecutor ripped it up and tried him anyway. And the appeals court said, no, that's a binding contract and Mr. Cosby's got to be set free. That's what we're trying for Ms. Maxwell. So she would not have to testify because her case would be dismissed.
Well, let's talk about her life right now, because she was recently kept in the area of the prison dubbed the Snake Pit, where she was reportedly threatened by other inmates and suffered some anti-Semitic abuse. What was her life like in the Snake Pit?
I could tell you that she is a very popular inmate, and I know that sounds, I don't know, weird or odd, but she's very well liked. And one of the reasons why she's very well liked is Ghislaine speaks, I think, 5 languages, but she speaks Spanish very well. And there are a lot of Spanish women who are incarcerated, and a lot of them who need help with their cases or what's their legal stuff or immigration stuff.
Is that one of the reasons why she was moved into the area called the Honor Dorm? I mean, how did that happen? They were saying that some women with stellar behavioral records have been waiting over a decade to get in there, and Ghislaine kind of hops right in.
Well, I don't exactly know what, the thinking was by the Bureau of Prisons, but she's been a model citizen. I mean, she really has been. She follows all the rules. She's very helpful. She does everything she's supposed to do, doesn't cause any problems. As I said, she has become very popular, I think, not only with the inmates, but with the guards themselves. But, and a lot of people also feel that this was a case all about men abusing women, all about men trafficking women, all about men sexually abusing women. And there's not one man who's been charged now that Jeffrey Epstein is gone. There's not one man who's been charged, convicted, pled, or in jail. There's only one woman. And again, a woman who, when this whole investigation began and the first arrest was made, her name was nowhere. She was never mentioned.
Well, speaking of Jeffrey Epstein, you told Chris Cuomo last month that Ghislaine had thoughts on the mysterious circumstances around his death, but you wouldn't say what those were until after the hearing. And here we are, suicide or murder. What does she think?
Well, I don't be mad at me, but I'm going to wait until there's actually a decision from the court, and I want to ask Ghislaine to make sure. Obviously, I'm telling you things she told me. I asked her permission. I told her I was going to go on with Chris Cuomo on Chris's show, and she kind of scripted me what I could say and what I couldn't say. So I need to kind of go back to her and just make sure that she's cool with me revealing everything that she has told me I'm allowed to say publicly.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.